Hello everyone, my name is still Maro the Cat, thanks for stopping by. Today we're gonna react to an old but amazing video apparently. It's the history of the entire world, I guess. It's not just my guess, it's like literally the title of the video. You know, I've seen memes, snippets, like a lot of things, but never the whole thing. So I'm actually very curious how this video is gonna be like. So yeah, let's check it out.
You're on a rock, floating in space. Pretty cool, huh? Some of it's water. Fuck it. Actually, most of it's water. I can't even get from here to there without buying a boat. It's sad. I'm sad. I miss you. How did this happen? A long time ago, actually never, and also now, nothing was nowhere. When? Never. Makes sense, right? Like I said, it didn't happen. Nothing was never anywhere. That's why it's been everywhere. It's been so everywhere, you don't need a where.
This is so fast.
When. That's how every it gets.
That's how every... What? What's going on?
Forget this. I want to be something. Go somewhere. Do something. I want things to change. I want to invent time and space. And I know it's possible because everything is here and it probably already happened. I just don't know when to start. And that's exactly where it started.
What?
Oh, I paused it. I think there's a universe now. What's it made of? Corks and stuff.
Oh, so that was the Big Bang probably, right?
Don't like it? Try a new place. At a different time. Try to stick together because the world is going to get bigger and emptier. But it's not empty yet. It's still very full and about 1 jillion degrees. Great news, quarks are now happily married in groups of 3, called a proton or a neutron. And there's something else flying around too that wants to join in but can't because it's still too... Great news, the protons and neutrons are now happily married to each other. Some of them even doubled up.
I feel like I'm learning with hyperspeed.
Congratulations, the world is now a bunch of gas in space. But it's getting closer together.
Alright.
And
10 million years later. 500 million years later, what?
New shit just got made.
How do we know that?
Some stars burn out and die. Bigger stars burn out and die with passion and make some brand new, way crazier shit. Which allows newer, more interesting stars to be made and then die and explode into even crazier space stars. So now stars have cool stuff around them, like rocks, ice, and funny clouds, which can make some very interesting things. Like this ball of flaming rocks, for example.
I mean, so far I'm
We just
following.
got hit with another ball of flaming rocks, and it kind of made a mess, which is now... Weather update, it's raining rocks from outer space. Weather update, those rocks might have had water inside them and now there's hot steam in the sky.
Wait, give me a second. I get it. Okay. I understand so far. It's very comprehensive. It's very fast. It's probably very condensed as well. But what I want to know is like, how do we know what happened 100,000 million years ago? Like, how can we guess that? How do we... Maybe we just know. That just shows that there are so many smarter people outside than me. I struggle with my freaking OBS settings. I need to get my priorities straight.
Weather update, cooler temperatures today and the floor is no longer lava. Weather update, it's raining. Severe flooding alert, the entire world is now an ocean.
Oh,
volcano alert. That's land. There's life in the ocean. What?
What?
Something's alive in the ocean. Oh, cool, like a plant or an animal? No, a microscopic speck. It lives at the bottom of the ocean and eats chemical soup, which is being served hot and fresh, made from gnarly space ingredients left over from when it was raining rocks or whatever. Oh yeah, and it can do that. It has secret instructions written inside itself telling it how to build another one of itself.
DNA.
So that's pretty nifty, I would say. Tired of living at the bottom of the ocean? Now you can eat sunlight. Using a revolutionary technique, you can convert sunlight into food.
Photosynthesis was...
Side effect, now there's
that
oxygen
early
everywhere
on
and
a
the sky's
thing?
blue. Then the Earth might have been
obviously the sun was a thing early on.
It's a sponge, it's a plant, it's a worm and some other types of weird strange water bugs and strange fish. It's the Cambrian explosion.
Okay, some fossils and
that's animals and stuff. But we're still in the ocean. Hey, can we go on land? No. Why? The sun is a deadly laser.
There it is. That's the meme. I've seen that so many times, and that is from this video. Everything makes more sense now. I've heard that so many times and never know exactly where it was from. You cannot imagine how often I heard the sun is a deadly laser. And I never quite could pinpoint it where it is from. I am a bit smarter now.
Not anymore, there's a blanket. Now the animals can go on land. Come on, animals, let's go on land. Nope, can't walk yet.
No.
And there's no food yet, so I don't care.
No, makes sense.
Okay, will you learn to walk if there's plants up here? Maybe, said some bugs. And fish. Okay, so I can go on land, but I have to go back in the water to have babies. Learn to use an egg.
I was already doing that.
Use a stronger egg. Put water in it. Have a baby on land in an egg. Water
There's
is in
water
the egg.
in the egg.
Baby in the egg, in the water, in the egg. Works for me. Bye-bye, ocean. And now everything's huge, including bugs. Want to see a map of the land? Sure.
Why is everything...
Oh, fuck, now everything's dead. Just kidding, here are the survivors. Keep your eye on this one because it's about to become the dinosaurs. Here's
Okay.
another map of the land. Yeah, it broke apart. Don't worry about it. It does that all the time. Here comes a meteor.
Oh, that dinosaurs were gone. Yeah, that was a very...
It's mammal time. Here come the mammals. Look at those breasts. Now they're gonna dominate the world, and one of them just learned how to grab stuff and walk. No, like walk like that and grab stuff at the same time.
That is
And bang
insane,
rocks together to make
multitasking.
pointed rocks. Ouch. And set things on fire. Youch. And make
Youch.
crazy sounds with their voice. Knirsch, which can mean different things. That's a human person. And
Already.
now they're everywhere. Almost. Ice Age. What? You can walk over here? Cool. Not anymore. Well, I guess we're stuck here now. Let's review. There's people on the planet. And they're chasing their food. Fuck it. Time to plant some grass. Look at this. I control the food now. Now everyone will want to be my friend and live near me. Let's all build houses, except mine is bigger because I own the food. This is great.
Yeah.
I wonder if anyone else is doing this. Tired of using rocks for everything? Use metal. It's underground. Better farming was just invented in a sweet dank valley right in between these two rivers, and the animals are helping. Guess what happens next?
What
More
happens
food,
next?
And more people
More
came
food.
to buy the food. Now you need people to help make the food and keep track of the sales. And now you need houses for people to live in and people to make the houses. And now there's more people and they invent things, which makes things better. And more people come and there's more farming. And
I
more
would say
people
this
to
goes
make
very
more things
fast.
For more people, and now there's business, money, writing, laws, power. Society.
First up, I hate that we live in a society. No, I'm not gonna do that. This is so freaking fast, man. I mean, farming is still a thing today, but it has changed a bit. You know, nowadays people on on the internet are farming for clips. Farming has changed a little bit.
Coming soon to a dank river valley near you. Meanwhile, out in the middle of nowhere, the horse is probably being tamed. Why is all my
Probably.
metal so lame and lumpy? Tired of using lame, sad metal? Introducing bronze, made with special ingredient tin from the far lands of Tinland. I don't know, my dealer won't tell me where he gets it. Also, guess what? Egypt. Meanwhile,
metal
out in the middle of
dealer.
Nowhere, they figured out how to put wheels on a horse. Now we're getting somewhere. Also,
Okay.
China. And did I
China.
mention Indus River Valley civilization?
Yeah, that thing.
The Middle East is getting more complicated, maybe because it's in the middle of the East. Knock knock, or clop clop. It's the people with the horses. And they made an empire, and then everyone else copied their horses. Greeks! Ah, look, it must be the Greeks, or a beta version of the Greeks.
The
Let's check in
beta.
with the Indus River
The
Valley
beta.
civilization. They're gone.
I
Guess
got
who's
that
not gone?
wordplay.
China. New arrivals in India. Maybe it's those horse people I was talking about, or their cousins or something.
Okay, so they're not sure how
And
they
they
got
wrote
there.
some hymns and mantras and stuff. You could make a religion out of this.
Oh.
There's the Bronze Age collapse. Now the Phoenicians can get down to business. Also, can we switch to a metal that's a little easier to find? Thanks. Look who came back to Israel. It's the 12 tribes of Israel. And they believe in God. Just one, though. He's got like a 10-step program. Here's some huge heads.
10
Must
wait,
be the
wait, wait.
Olmecs.
What is a
The
10-step?
Phoenicians make some
Ah.
colonies. The Greeks copy their idea and make some colonies. The Phoenicians made a colony so big it makes colonies. Here comes the Assyrian Empire. Never mind, it's the Babylonian Median. It's the Persian Empire.
Okay, it changes.
Wow, that's big.
Pretty
Ah,
fast.
the Buddha was just enlightened. Who's the Buddha? This guy who sat under a tree.
Oh,
for so
another
long, he
religion.
figured out how to ignore the fact that we're all dying. You can make a religion out of this. Oops, China just broke, but while it was breaking, Confucius was figuring out how to have good morals. Ah, the Greeks just had the idea of thinking about stuff. And right over here,
They had the
Alexander just
idea
had
of
the
thinking about
conquering the entire
stuff.
Persian Empire. It's a great idea.
You have to be
He
very
was
smart
great.
to do that.
And now he's dead. Hopefully the rest of the
The
gang will
great
be able to share the
Alexander
empire
dead.
evenly between them. Knock knock, it's Chandragupta. He says get the hell out of here. Will you get the hell out of here if I give you 500 elephants? Okay, thanks, bye. Time to conquer all of India. Or most of
You get-
India.
You get so
But what
many
about this part? That's the
land
Tamil
by
Kings. No
giving
one
them
conquers the Tamil
elephants.
Kings. Who are the Tamil Kings? Merchants, probably. And they've got spices. Who would like to buy the spices? Me, said the Arabians, swiftly buying it and selling it to the rest of the world. Hey, China put itself back together again, with good morals as their main philosophy. Actually, they have 3 main philosophies.
They're free. Oh,
Out
obey the
here,
law.
horse nomads run wild and free, and they would like to ransack
Just
your city.
obey the law. Oh, the Mongols.
Let's check the Greekification levels of the Greekified kingdoms. Greekification overload. Bye, said the Parthians. Bye, said the Jews. Hi, said the Parthians, taking over the entire place. Hey, said the Romans, eating the entire Mediterranean for breakfast. Thanks for invading our homeland, said the
Yep.
Jews, who were starting to get tired of people invading their homeland. Hi, everything's great, said some guy who
Oh,
seems to
no.
be getting very popular and is then arrested and killed for being too popular, which only makes him more popular.
Next
You can make a
religion.
religion out of this. Want
Yep.
silk? Now you can buy it from China. They just made a brand new road.
Isn't it crazy how religion came to be? You know, there was a cat in a box on YouTube trying to get people to press the subscribe button. You could make a religion out of that. Nope. Don't. Just don't. We already have enough. It's fine.
Sick. New trade routes, said India, accidentally spreading their religion to the entire southeast. That's a good place for an epic
Accidentally
trading kingdom.
spreading.
There goes Buddhism
religion.
traveling up the Silk Road. I wonder if it'll reach China before it collapses again. Remember the Persian Empire? Yep, said the Persians, making a new one. Axum is getting so powerful they would like to build a long stick. Has anyone populated Madagascar yet? Let's do it together.
Oh, nice. Oh, never mind.
Still can't cross the Sahara Desert? Try camels. Hell yeah, now we got business, said the Ghana Empire, selling lots of gold and slaves. Hi, I live in the Roman Empire, and I was wondering, is loving Jesus legal yet? No.
That is
actually
spicy.
okay, sure, said Constantine, moving the capital way over here to be closer to his main rival. Don't worry about Rome, it won't fall.
Oh,
It's the golden
that hurts.
There's the
A little bit of
Gupta Empire,
foreshadowing.
not Chandragupta, just Gupta. First name Chandra. The
What?
first. Guess who's in Rome? Barbarians. What's a barbarian? Non-Romans, said the Romans, being invaded by non-Romans. R.I.P. Roman Empire. Or actually just half of it. The other half is just fine. But it's not in Rome anymore, so let's give it a new name. The minds have
How does this
figured out the
happen?
stars. Oh, and here's a huge city. Population everyone. The Gok Turks have taken over the entire Eurasian steppe. Great job, Gok Turks. How's India? Broken. How's China? Back together.
Oh,
How's those
finally.
trading kingdoms? Bigger and there's more of them. Korea has 3 kingdoms. Japan has a kingdom. It's the Sunrise Kingdom. Deep in the Arabian Desert.
That was an intermission, dude. We need a proper intermission. What is this? My ADHD. I know a lot of people have ADHD, but come on, this is my brain is overloading. I'm learning with the speed of sound. All right, continue.
Desert, on the top of a mountain, the real God whispers in Muhammad's ear. So he goes down to the cube where everyone worships
Why is he
gods,
burning,
and he
though?
tells them their gods are all fake. And everyone got so mad at him that he had to leave town and go to a different town. You can make a religion out of this, and
Oh,
maybe
next
conquer the
religion.
world as well. The Roman Empire is long gone, but somehow the Pope is still the Pope. Plus there's new kingdoms all over Europe. I wonder if there's room for Moors. Here's all the wisdom. In a house.
Moors.
It's the Baghdad House of Wisdom. Just in time for the Islamic Golden Age. Let's bring stuff to the coast and sell it and become the Swahili on the Swahili coast, said the Swahili on the Swahili coast. Remember this tiny space you have to go through to get from here to there? Someone owns that now. Want to get enlightened in the middle of nowhere? The Franks have the biggest kingdom in Europe, and the Pope is so proud that he invites the king over for Christmas. Surprise,
Nice.
you're the new Roman emperor, said the Pope, pretending to still be part of the Roman Empire. Then the Franks broke their kingdom into
Wait,
what will later be called
what?
France and not France. The Northerners, or just Norse if you don't have much time, are exploring. They go north, from the north to the northern north, and they find some land, 2 types of land, and they name them accordingly. They also invade some other places and get called many names. such
That
as
makes
Vikings.
no
There's
sense.
the Rus, the Kievan Rus.
Why
Are
is
they
the one
Vikings? I
green?
don't think so, said the Kievan Rus. Okay, fair enough. The Pope is ready to make some more
Humans are
emperors
stupid.
of the Roman Empire, the Holy Roman Empire. It's actually Germany, but don't worry about it. New kingdoms.
Christianize all the kingdoms.
Which brand would you like? Mine's better. Mine's better. Mine's better. Time to conquer England, said William. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's the Seljuk Turks, said the Byzantine Empire, who's getting so small it almost doesn't exist anymore. We need help. They need help, so they call the Pope. Hey, Pope, can you help us get rid of the Seljuks? Maybe take back the Holy Land on the way? Come on, I know you want to take back the Holy Land. Yes, I do actually want to do that. Let's do a crusade. Crusade! They did many crusades, some of which almost didn't fail.
They did many crusades. Some of them which nearly didn't fail. Crusades were not a good thing. I know, I have very, very spicy takes on my channel.
Goodbye, Mayans. Hello, Toltecs. Goodbye, Toltecs. Hello, Mississippi. Look at those mounds. There's the Pueblo. I always wondered how to build a town and a cliff. Guess who's here? Come here. Where?
Town
Here.
and a
Pecan
cliff.
is there. Vietnam unconquered itself. Korea just became itself. And Japan is so addicted to art that the military might have to take over the government. China just invented bombs and typing. And
Oh,
the
boy.
Mongols just invaded most of the universe.
is where
Nice
everything
going,
goes to
Genghis. I bet that will last a long time.
bad things.
Some of the Islamic Turks were unaffected by the Mongol invasions because they were busy invading India. Is it Tonga time? I think
What's
it's Tonga time. I just found out where the Swahili gets all their gold. Look at this Chad. Means lake. There's an empire there. Right in the middle of Africa. The king of Mali is so rich he's going on tour to let everyone know. Wow, that guy's rich, everyone said. Christians are doing a great job reconquering Iberia, which will soon be called Spain and not Spain. Please remain Christian. We will check in later to see if you're still Christian when you least expect. Whoops,
The
half of
Spanish
Europe just
Inquisition,
died.
yeah.
China's back, yay! Hey, come here, time to share. New
How many
kingdoms
times has
here
China
and
been
there.
back?
Oh, look who controls all the islands. It's the Mahajapit, Majahapit, Mapajahit, Mahapajit,
Maja-
Mapajahit,
Ma-
Majapahit.
Matcha.
Oh, Italy's really rich. Time for them to care a lot about art and the ancient classics. It's kind of like a rebirth. Here's a printer. Let's make books. So you think you can conquer the Byzantine Empire? Yep, said the Ottoman Turks. Nice job, Ottoman Turks. Oops, you missed a spot. Don't forget to ban Europe from the Indian spice trade. What? That's bullshit, said Portugal. Spiceless. Well, I guess we'll have to find another
He went all the way around.
Wait, said Christopher Columbus, probably smoking crack. If the world is round, let's go this way to India. No, don't worry, we already got this, said Portugal. So Chris goes to Spain. Hey, Spain, want to hire me to find India by going around back of the world? No, please, no, please, no, please. Okay. So he sails into the ocean and discovers more ocean, and then discovers the Indies and Japan. Let's draw a line to decide who gets which half of the world. The Aztec and Inca
Spain
empires
and
are off
Portugal.
to a great start. I wonder if they know that Europe just discovered their continent. The Habsburgs are marrying into so many royal families they might have to start marrying each other. Move over, Lithuania.
yeah.
Here comes Moscow.
Inbreeding
Ivan wants
at
to
its
make Russia
finest.
great again. Move over, Timurids. Maybe go invade India or something. Persia just made Persia Persian again. Let's make it the other kind of Islam. The one where we thought the first guy should have been the other guy. Hey, Christians, do you sin? Now you can buy your way out of hell. That's bullshit. This whole thing is bullshit. That's a scam. Fuck the church.
You know, nothing much really changed, didn't it? I see a lot of things that just are pretty much the same.
Here's 95 Reasons Why, said Martin Luther in his new book, which might have accidentally started the Protestant Reformation. You know what would be magnificent, said Suleiman wearing an onion hat? What if the Ottoman Empire was really big, which it is now? What if Russia was big, said Ivan, trying not to be terrible. Portugal had a dream that
His
they
name is
controlled
literally
entire
the
Indian
terrible.
Ocean, including the spice trade. And then that dream was real. And Spain realized that this is not India, but they pillaged it anyway. Damn, said England and France. We gotta start
I
pillaging
mean, when
some
you're
stuff.
already
Then
there.
the Dutch revolt and all the hipsters moved to Amsterdam. Damn, said Amsterdam. We gotta start pillaging some stuff. Question 1. Can you get to India through North America? No, but at least there's beaver. Question 2. Steal the spice trade. That's not a question, but the Dutch did it anyway.
At least we found a beaver.
Guess where all the sugar's made? In Brazil. Stolen. In the Caribbean. And it's so goddamn profitable you might forget to not do slavery. The next thing on Russia's to-do list is to get bigger. Britain and France are having a friendly discussion about who should control the entire world. More specifically, Ohio. Then it escalates
can
into a
these
7-year
small
discussion, giving Prussia a
countries-
chance to show Austria who's boss. But what about Britain and France? Did they figure out who's boss? Yes, they did. It's Britain. Guess who's broke? Also Britain. So they start taxing the hell out of America. Fuck you, says America, declaring their independence and fighting for it. And France helps them win. Now France is broke. And Britain will have to send their prisoners to a different continent. Wait, if France is broke, why do the king and queen still wear
But why?
such fancy dresses? Let's overthrow the palace and cut all their heads off, said Robespierre, cutting everybody's head off until someone eventually got mad and cut his head off. You could make a No, don't.
Oh, no, don't. There's this one fact that everyone knows. It's the same fact that you always hear, like when someone is watching Lord of the Rings with you and there's always this one guy who says like, oh yeah, did you know that Aragorn, when he kicked the helmet, he broke his toe and that is all the performance and he's a great actor. There's the same fact about like the guillotine. And I think the last person, that's a fact by the way, the last person who got like beheaded by the guillotine was like at the same year the first Star Wars movie came out, I think, or something like that, something along those lines. Don't fact check me on that one. But it's something like that, I promise.
Haiti is starting to like the idea of a revolution, especially the slaves, who free themselves by killing their masters. Why didn't we think of this before? Wait, who's in charge of France now? Said Napoleon, trying to take over Europe. Luckily, they banished him to an island. Luckily, they banished him to another island. There goes Latin America, becoming independent in the Latin American Wars of Independence. Britain just figured out
I don't
how to turn
understand, he's a
steam into
bad guy
power,
and
so
they
now they can
twice
make
banned him instead of like, you know,
and factories with machines
doing other stuff with
so
him.
they can make a lot of products real fast.
Oh.
Then they invent some trains and conquer India and maybe put some trains there. Hey, China, said Britain, buy stuff from us. Nah, dude, we already got everything, says China. So Britain tried to get them addicted to opium, which worked actually. But then China made it illegal and dumped it all into the sea. So
What?
Britain threw a hissy fit and made them open up 5 cities and give them an island. Britain and Russia are playing a game where they try to stop each other from conquering Afghanistan.
That's insane. One country was the drug dealer to a whole other country.
That's just where he lives. India just had a revolution, and they would like to govern themselves now. Nope, said Britain, governing them even harder than before.
I just sent you.
Technology is about to go crazy.
Oh,
The
industrial.
United States finally figured out whether
industry.
slavery is good or bad.
Evolved.
It's bad, they decided. And then they continued manifesting their destiny, which is to kill the rest of the natives and take their land and maybe kick out the Mexicans too. I know, let's
Oof,
rape Africa,
yeah.
said Europe, scrambling to see who could rape it the fastest. They never got Ethiopia. Britain and France are still hungry. They never got Thailand. The United States ran out of destiny to manifest, so they're looking for more. Hawaii, Cuba. Wait, Spain controls Cuba. Well, blame something on them and go to war. What should we blame on Spain? Let's blame the Maine on Spain. So they blame the Maine on Spain. Now we're in business. To celebrate, they kick Panama out of Panama and make a canal, connecting the 2 oceans. Britain just found oil in the Middle East. It makes cars go. China is so tired of being bossed around that they delete their old government and make a new, stronger government, which is accidentally weaker and controlled by a guy from the previous government. Europe hasn't had a war since the last war. So
They
start
have the
World
right
War
idea
I.
and bad
Look at those
execution.
guns. It's going to be a great war. So great we won't need a second one.
Oh,
After it's
boy.
over, they blame Germany. Russia went on strike and the workers overthrew the government. Now everyone's paycheck is the same. Communism. in the Soviet Union. The Arabs revolt and Britain helps. Now the Ottoman Empire is gone, so we can give the Jewish people a place to live. Hopefully the Arabs won't mind. Let's cut the cake, said Sykes and Picot, carving up the remains of the not-so-Ottoman-anymore empire. Except Turkey, Turkey makes a brand new Turkey. And then the Saudis conquer Arabia. It just seemed like the right thing to do. Hello? Yes, it's the 1920s calling. Let's get in the car and drive to a party and listen to jazz on the radio and go to the movies. The economy's great and it'll probably be great forever. Just kidding. Germany's back featuring Hitler,
the Great
angry
Depression.
mustache model, and he's mad at the Jews for existing. Japan is finally conquering the East, and they're so excited they raped Nanking way too hard. They should probably just deny it. Hitler's out of control.
I feel like there's a lot of things we need to censor in this video.
But he kills himself before they could explain it to him. That's World War II. Bonus round, Pacific Showdown. United States versus Japan.
Oh boy.
Fight. Finish him. Let's unite all the nations and have some world peace. Seems legit. Hi, I'm Gandhi, and if Britain doesn't get the hell out of India, I'm going to starve myself in public. Wow, that worked. Bonus, now there's Pakistan.
How
Actually,
that
two Pakistans.
worked?
One of them could be Bangladesh later. The Jews and the Arabs
Crazy
finally
to
figured
think
out which
about
one
that
of them
this
should live
worked.
in the Holy Land. Me, they both said at the same time. Let's divide up the land so everyone's happy. Psych, they both get angrier. Look out, China. There's a new China in China. What's on the menu? Communism. No thanks, said the other China, escaping to an island. I wonder which one is the real China. There's the Korean War.
boy.
Korea versus Korea. Nobody wins.
I
Let's
will
all
not
forever. Let's meet the
do a lot of
sponsors.
takes
it's the two global superpowers.
about
They're
most
having
of
a
the
friendly
things
debate
said in
over
here.
Which economic system is good and which one is an evil virus of Satan.
Mhm.
And they both have atom bombs. Fight! Wait, no, that would be the end of the world. Let's just keep it cool and spy
That
on
is
each other
very
instead.
scary, to be honest.
And make sure we have enough atom bombs. I'll race you to space. Now let's make some more countries fight themselves. Europe is tired of pillaging other continents, and the continents they were pillaging are tired of being pillaged. So here's a new map with new countries. Now you can't tell who they're being pillaged by. The United States finally decided whether racism is good or bad. They decided it's bad, and the world agrees. South Africa might need another minute to think about it. Let's check the world
Until
population. Whoa.
1991?
Technology's better too, that might keep happening. The Soviet Union decides to relax a little and accidentally falls apart. Europe makes a union, so now they can all use the same money, except Britain because they don't feel like it.
I
Let's
think
check
there's
the map.
another
Surprise,
country
it's
in
on the
Europe that
computer. Whoops,
also
someone
doesn't
just
use
attacked America.
euro.
I bet they'll remember that. Phone call. Surprise, it's in your pocket. Want to learn everything?
Oh,
Surprise,
the
it's
Nokia.
on the computer. Now your phone's a computer, which is in your pocket. Whoops, the economy just crashed. Don't worry, the
Again.
big banks won't fail because they're not supposed to. Surprise, flying robots. With bombs. Want to print a brain? Some people have no friends. Some people
I need a brain after
the
this.
globe is warming. And the ocean is full of plastic. Let's
that's
save the
bad.
planet, said everybody, not knowing how. Let's invent a thing inventor, said the thing inventor after being invented by a thing inventor. That's pretty cool. By the way, where the hell are we?
Okay, my brain. That was crazy good. I love the musical intermission stuff, like all the music and creativity and all the quips and word plays. It's amazing what this guy did. I can see why this video is held up to such a big standard. I'm impressed, like beyond impressed actually. I can see why every single person in this world reacts to this video. I can see why. But hey, I'm not a person, I'm a cat, so that's a whole different thing, right? Anyway, I guess I hope you enjoyed this video. Watch along with me. I hope we all learned something about it. And yeah, maybe, hopefully, see you next time. Bye.